you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Yeah, the easiest way to make... Bola! He's missed, but not by that far.
Barcola certainly could have and should have made more of that. Paris Saint-Germain have really got the wind in their sails, and I'm not sure whether this team has an anchor.
Forward it goes. He's left his man.
Maen
Martinez. Shaw. Mount. Throw it. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Bruno Fernandes. Now the pass. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Bruno Fernandes. The Red Devils are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Barcola, the ball through. Maguire. Shaw. Who's he going to play in? Bruno Fernandes.
Cisco.
That won't get through. Keeper goes long. Matheus Cunha. Mount. United need to have a shot on target. Into the channel. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Chance to break.
Itu player emang harus main
And
soccer ya.
it's Dembele! Mount aimed long and direct. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Shaw clips one through. Over to the left. Mount tries a through ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Kvaratskhelia out to the flank. Kvaratskhelia, he's got away. Floats one over. Hits one. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Harus lebih tenang ya.
Paris Saint-Germain break the deadlock.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Kalau belajar emang harus
Martinez sends it forward with interest. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. The Red Devils are trailing here with the first half almost done. Emery. Looks like a good ball through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. Mbuemo passes it through.
Cisco.
No way through there. Vitinha plays it forward. Dembele spreads it towards the left. Going through. Bola clips one
Mantap.
through. And through to the goalkeeper. Shaw. United keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Shaw. Mount. The ball through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. That intervention was very necessary.
Sangat rapat.
It's going to be the final action of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
So we're already into the second period.
Manchester United don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Bueno. Bola tries to dink, shoots! Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Mount. Shaw. And that's well defended.
Salah tujuan.
And now they can launch a counter. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's Dembele. Diogo Dalot does well there. Alert. Well read, he sorted that out. Martinez boots it to safety. Vitinha dinks one in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bueno. Matheus Cunha. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Good.
Well, closing him
Once
down
it's go.
first, Peter, is a very necessary step in preventing them from building attacks.
Sudah terlalu rendah ya ukurannya.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Gets it upfield. Maguire gets into the right position to intercept. Great ball, and now the shot.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Now the counter. He's got away. Gorgeous control there. Has a pop. There was plenty of power on that. Oh, he really wanted that.
Bola certainly tends to cast his influence, and he's in imposing mood again.
He's left his man. Shoots.
Sayang banget.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Vitinha. Hernandez.
Tahan.
Just brushed off the ball there.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Looks to slip it through. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's neat. Going through. Bruno Fernandes. The shot's on. Back of the net.
Kita manfaatkan
Manchester
kesalahan.
United are back on level terms.
Nyelesain yang
with
bagus
a predatory goal.
punya.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, with the momentum that goal gives them now, they may well push for a winner before the 90 minutes is up. Players don't like extra time, believe me.
Referee's given a throw. Bruno Fernandes battles to win it back. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. Coaxed out to the wing. Diogo Dalot
Cisco.
pumps it into the area.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
Tenang.
This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, it's Dembele. Out wide to the right.
Hey, Luke Shaw.
Dembele hits it!
Hampir ya.
Look, this could still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Lawan Inter kayak. We are here at this most recognisable of venues in world football. It is the Camp Nou, the proud and impressive home of FC Barcelona. And here we have Manchester United against Inter. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I've always been impressed with Lautaro Martinez, Peter. We all know how good a finisher he is, but he's proved himself to be a more than reasonable outlet. If needed, he can play with his back to goal and be one that brings everyone else into play, and he's a significant influence.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Going through. He's not going to get that.
Matheus Cunha. Thuram. Matheus Cunha. Looks like a good ball through. That's found its target.
Gosh.
Well read, he sorted that out. And that's a throw-in. Mkhitaryan. Aimed long and direct. Thuram with the ball through. He's done Marco! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Keeper has beaten it away. Look forward. What does he try from here? He's got the ball glued to his feet. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Martinez gets into a dangerous position. Mount. That is terrific skill. And it's Shaw. Shaw looking up to see who wants it. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Martinez. Thuram. Matheus Cunha. Luis Enrique. Now it's Thuram. Martinez. Ball's loose. Can he finish? Diogo Dalot. Shaw. The Red Devils to have a shot on target. Enrique.
Terlalu lama ya pegang
Now
bola.
it's Thuram. Looks to slip it through. That'll be a throw. Zielinski plays it in. And that's been levered. The shot's on! Keeper's ball. Sesko. Shaw. He's on a run down the left wing. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Dashing forward at pace. Good. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He's going to have his name taken. Players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Nah bolanya itu sih.
Has he picked him out? Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Martinez. Martinez demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. The worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Tries a through ball. Thuram.
is desperately calling for it out wide. He's had a shot! And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
United head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started.
No.
They'll have it in! It's in!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, it looks
Peter
simple,
harus
Peter,
cetak
but it
gol.
requires
Dan
intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Inter Milan
playernya
take the
yang
lead.
sulit ya.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often
Nah,
strengthen.
salah lagi.
Thuram!
Oke.
Top class from Thuram! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish.
Nah,
I thought it was a
belajar
stunning,
ini ya,
stunning
belajar.
breakaway.
Inter Milan
Belajar ini.
themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at
Terus
1-0 this
kayaknya
contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
He's dealt with that well. Diogo Dalot. Can he put it away? Oh, he's really drilled it.
Terlalu mudah buat jam sama.
Thuram.
Benar dipermainkan ya guys ini.
Luis
Tidak apa-apa.
Enrique.
Belajar ya.
Shaw, looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
This is promising. He's got away. It's a
Oke.
fabulous position. And the finish! More and
Very
more
cool.
and more and more! They are running riot! Surely now, beyond all doubt.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Hits one! DiMarco goes looking. Zielinski. Thuram. Keeper goes long. Well played, he saw that coming. Martinez passes it through. Thuram going through. In with a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It so nearly came off for him.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows and the quality he produces.
Forward it goes. Martinez. Corner then. Oh, smart save. Looks, and the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Diogo Dalot. Mbuemo. Matheus Cunha. And the shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Tries a through ball. Zielinski with the ball through. And he should have made it 4.
DiMarco put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Up he gets!
Hampir ya guys.
Mount has made
10
sure that that won't get through.
lagi.
Just 5 minutes left. Mkhitaryan. Bruno Fernandes.
Come on,
Tries to
Cisco.
stroke it through. Good ball. Cisco! Oh, the keeper's equal to it. Zielinski. Luis Enrique. Mkhitaryan. Luis Enrique. Plays it forward. And that is that. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed in every possible way. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
So many thanks for Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Kita ganti ke La Liga ya. Lawan Barcelona.
Barcelona. We are at this grandest of stadia, a fitting home to the giants of the world game, FC Barcelona. The teams then, Manchester United against Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker, not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or indeed getting too comfortable.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. It's gone out for a throw-in. Traore. Maen. Nguemo. Played out to the wing. That is terrific skill. There's the ball in. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Where to from here? Casemiro, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest.
Where'd that go?
Plays it into the channel. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Maen encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yamal.
Lewat.
Lewandowski. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Room hits
Masih
one.
belum bisa.
It's anyone's ball.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Played out to the wing.
Traore has basically crossed that in blind faith. I'd suggest he try a little patience.
Rafinha. Ball's out on the left now. He's left his man. Over it comes. He's there to get rid. Maen. Now the pass. He's on his way. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Look Shaw, Dorgu.
Shaw with the ball through. And the finish! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Star.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Now it's Lewandowski. Maen. Casado. Long and high towards the flank. Good idea, just poorly executed.
Up.
Referee's given a throw.
Bobby Maen.
Mbuemo. Looks to slip it through. Shaw gets it into the middle. Yamal. Koundé tries to get it forward quickly. Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. Coaxed out to the wing. He's got options out wide. So who's he picking out? Last ditch to shot a goal!
Wah, ini pasti gol ini.
And the follow-up! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Hampir aja ya.
Keeper has beaten it away. Looking to shoot! De Jong going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
De Jong certainly could have
Ya,
and
fokus,
should
fokus.
have made more of that.
Kita harus fokus.
Diogo Dalot. Maen.
Harus
Martinez.
mengembangkan permainan.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Manchester United head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Steered out wide. Oh, really good feet from him. He's had a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Come on,
Some
come on,
activity
come on.
down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Maen boots it to safety.
Masuk kena pemain Barca.
Lewandowski. De Jong passes it through. Looks like a good ball through. Gets up to head it! It's in!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
Berat guys, berat.
Just
Berat
so
banget.
calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Maen. Get into them, massive leap!
Lengket
Just
banget
needed a
itu
better
kipernya ya.
contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
It's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Chip through, up to meet it! Superb from
Lemons.
Lewandowski! Two to the good! They have breathing space! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Segitu bisa gol. 2-0 guys.
Barcelona get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Tetap
That
semangat
second goal
biarpun
has given
kalah.
them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Bola. It's a throw. Lewandowski spreads it wide. That'll be a corner. Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Martinez. Diogo Dalot just brushed off the ball there. Bruno Fernandes. Dani Olmo. And it's Lewandowski. United haven't made a substitution yet. Dani Olmo with a delicate ball.
Ya keluksau.
Martinez. Bola. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella
Menurutku,
scores.
coba kita lihat ya. Larinya
Dani
aja
Olmo.
kalah guys.
Casado. Now it's Lewandowski. Diogo Dalot. It's come loose. And it's Lewandowski. Casado.
Manchester United can admit to being second best so far. They've not looked together enough and concentration levels are well down on the standard we expect.
Benar-benar dibuat kita
It's
kayaknya.
Lewandowski. And he's Lewandowski! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Barcelona look as though they're about to make a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Dinks one in.
Gila, masih
Great
bisa.
leap! More and more and more and more! They are running riot!
Gimana ya
And
Rashford?
surely that settles it! Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as
Kamu kok
contact
bisa ya
goes, that was
mencetak
tremendous,
gol
and it
ke
helped him to direct it
kamu
exactly where he
sendiri
wanted
ya?
into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Barcelona take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Masih bisa ya Lamine ya.
Looking for a decent ball in. Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, he really wanted that.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows, and the quality he produces.
Habis ini main sama apa guys? Komen
And
aja
that will
guys.
be the final act. Manchester United had no answer. Second best in every department and correspondingly well
Kita
beaten.
ganti ya.
Your final thoughts,
Jangan
Jim?
pakai MU lagi.
simply
Mau request pakai apa guys? Komen aja guys. Kita ke Serie A ya, pakai Juventus ya. Kita langsung main aja.
So hello and welcome to you wherever you are. We are here at this most recognisable of venues in world football. It is the Camp Nou, the proud and impressive home of FC Barcelona. And our live
Ini
game
levelnya
is
top player ya.
Juventus against
Kalau nggak
Chelsea.
top player
My
ini
name's Peter Drury,
superstar.
and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense
Jadi,
of anticipation in
kalah-kalah
this stadium. I've been hit by it too.
dimaklumi ya guys.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Looks like a good ball through. Into up for the header! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Up to meet it!
Ah,
Locatelli looking for options. Get a throw in. Palmer. James. Pedro Neto plotting from out on the right-hand side. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Thuram Ulien. Aimed long and direct. Breaks on here. David looks to slip it through. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Palmer. Played out to the wing. James. Just brushed off the ball there. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. He's got away. He'll have a dip. He just whacks it away. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, sweet feet from him there. Can it shapes the shoots?
Gila, masih bisa ditepis ya guys.
Caicedo. The through ball is intercepted. David.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Plays it out to the wing. Lobs it in gently. It's a brilliant interception. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Chelsea seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Locatelli. McKennie. David. The ball through. Forward it goes. McKennie does well to read it and intercepts. Locatelli. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Kelly. Tries a through ball. Cambiasso. Gets up to head it! He will be livid with himself. Palmer. Cucurella with a long pass out wide.
Jangan out,
That is a
pelanggaran, ini
lovely
pelanggaran.
footwork. It's a clever pass. Kelly boots it to safety. Played into the... Gets his head to it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Juventus can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
It's a loose ball. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. The first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Some first half thoughts?
Juventus, they probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Juventus playing well with lots of...
Sao is the guilty party there. Fernandez. João Pedro. And he's away. Lifting it over. Delightful ball. Conceição, proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Keeper's ball. Good idea, just poorly executed. Now it's David. João Pedro. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Loh. Ngapain tuh guys pemainnya tadi?
Fernandes. They continue each to cancel the other out.
Mau nyetak gol nggak sih?
Pedro Neto. Palmer pushes it out wide.
What?
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
David. Now
Okay,
the pass.
1-2.
Now it's David.
Masih belum bisa lagi.
The Blues have it back and they can go again. Kenny passes it through. He's done it! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Segitu nggak ada apa-apanya.
Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough.
Mantu aja kagak.
It's a throw. Palmer tries to dink it in. Pedro Neto. Cambiasso. Still well to tidy up the situation. And the weighted pass. Now it's João Pedro. Looking for a decent ball in. And that has been clubbed away.
Good. Okay, let's go.
Chelsea have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Chalobah positions himself well and cuts it out.
Chelsea showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Ball forward. What does he try from here?
Juventus merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Now it's David. He's got away. David. He's onside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
This one! Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken. And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Blues making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Juventus take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Palmer plays it wide. Chelsea with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Habis ini yang mau request bawa mana aja guys? Mau pakai tim apa?
Massive leap!
Oke,
taken
kebobolan ya
with
ternyata.
style. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Gusto.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Conceição. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say neither side really did enough to find the winner. They just cancelled each other out.
Next kita jumpa lagi di
A short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.